Hello friends, today I am going to show you how you can expose your local server over internet without using any tools like ngrok, where there is a limit on bandwidth, so how much you can share. So if you want unlimited share, and if let's say you have a router provided by Jio, then you can achieve it, means without using any other tools. So because Jio provides a free IPv6 public address, which you can use to expose your local server over internet. First, you have to start the server. So let's say I have written a small Python program which will actually start your server in your local system. So this is a simple Python program, which is a Flask program, which exposes one API, so that you can know like whether your server is started or not. Okay, so let's start the program using this. So if you use this command, so here the host, you can see two semicolons, so that means it will be started over IPv6 port. So you can start like so. Now you can see like the server is running at this address. So if you copy this address, and if you go to your browser and hit this, sorry, you have to also specify the API name, which is get status in our program. So you can see that your server is up and running. So now this port is started over 5000 port. Okay, so now I want to expose this to the internet. So for that I need to get a DNS name for this IPv6 address. So how I can get that? So if you see like this is one of the DIN v6 is one of the service providers of free DNS names for your IP address. So I have this already added. So you can also add it by selecting, going over this my zones, then selecting more, and then create a new zone. Then you can give give a zone name, and then select what is the prefix for that. So let's say I will give din v6.net. So let's say this is test connection, test connection this. And if you see IPv6, set IP current IPv6 address like this, and then create zone. So then your domain name will be testconnection.dinv6.net. So that is how you can create the zone. But since I have already created, so I don't need to create it again. So now if you go here, so you can select the zone that will appear here in that drop down. So then you can select the status and the records. So there are this I have added this record using this drop down. So here you have the type 4 times a, like 4 times a, that means this is this represent the IPv6 address. So you want to expose your IPv6 address over internet. So that you have to add it here. Okay, and the same will be shown here. Okay, so now I have already added this one. So let's say now using this thing I can also access the server, because but again this is like I have routed this service over my router. So for that you have to go to your router, so you have to select the Jio login here. So once you log in, so here you have to add the server that you have spin up. So like if you go to the security section, so here you have two options like IPv6 fire rules and custom services. So custom services, here let's say you want to add new, you can do add new. Okay, then you give a name, whatever name you want to give. Okay, and then port range, you can select what would be the port. So here our application started in 5000 port, so you have to give here 5000. Okay, so now here also you have to give 5000, and whatever service name like Python service you have created, so you have to give here and select save. So then your custom service will be created here. Now you go to here IPv6 firewall rules, then you add a new rule. Okay, so from here you select inbound, because this your IPv6 address, public IPv6 address will be accessible over internet. So you have to select inbound here, and then service you select the particular service that you added. Okay, so the Python if your service name is Python, then that would be appearing here, and that you can select here. Okay, so you can select your service, then you have to always allow, then source IP from any IP you want allow, and destination IP your you can select any IP and then save. Okay, so now you have created the firewall rules. So you have added the service and the firewall rules for that. So once you have done both the things, then your this thing, your server would be accessible over internet. So for that, so if you go here, so this is now your domain name, so you have to access it over. So if you see colon 5000. Okay, so now then get underscore status. Okay, if you sorry there was a mistake. Colon 5000 slash get underscore status. Okay, so now you are not getting, because the status, that the IP that I had added earlier, that has changed. So because your IPv6 address is ephemeral, it changes from time to time. So for that you have to update. You have some utility which you will use to update this IPv6 records. So this is one record, IPv6 prefix, and this record, this is A4 record. So these things you have to change. So for that, see, now you can see that it is the same for both, but if you see what is my IP, so you can see that what is my IP. Now it will detect, so this is a different IP. Okay, so this has changed, so it keeps on changing. Okay, so now I want this thing, that IP should be updated here so that you can access. So for that we have some certain tools. Okay, so so this is the dinfant master, so you can get it from git. I will provide you in the description. So from here you will download this, and you have to run this bat file. So if I come here, let's say this is my this thing. Okay, so here I will run this update Okay, so you will get some error message like this, it was not able to update, but actually you can see that the address is gets updated. Okay, so now if you see, it was 1CA4 and this record is changed now, D9C7, which is the currently what you are seeing here. Okay, so now, but if you see the status here, it didn't change the IPv6 prefix. So for IPv6 prefix, I have built one Python program which I will run to uh, update. Okay, so you can use any other program if you want. So for that, let's say this is my Python domain update. So this is my program. So if you see, I will just show you the program Python domain update. So what it does is like it will first call the Windows utility of flushdns. Okay, so it will flush your DNS so that whatever is cached in your local system is flushed. So and then it will get the A record. Basically this is the 4A record, which is like the IPv6 address. So now that record will update using the this URL, this which is this API is provided by IPv6 din v6. Okay, so you have to update that. So for that I will come here and I will run the program. Okay, so now you can see address unchanged because this flushing of the DNS takes some time. Okay, so you immediately it won't change. So then you can exit the program and you can run it again. Okay, so that the first time it at least updates. Okay, so now you can see the address got updated. So once you see the address got updated, then you can go here and you can refresh this page. Now it was 1C4, and if you refresh this, you can see the perfect prefix is currently reflecting. Okay, so it is the same now. Okay, so now your IPv6 address is properly reflecting in the DNS server. So now if you hit this URL, now you can see the server is up and running. Okay, so you don't have any issue right now. So you can access your local server. This is how you can access your local server over internet. So and this program that I have written, it runs means checks updates, runs forever and checks for updates every 5 minutes the if any IPv6 address. So in that way you have two programs running indefinitely. One is the client that you get it from the dinfant, and the other one is this other one is your Python program. So once you run both the programs, then that will keep on updating your IPv6 address, which is provided by your service provider, broadband service provider, and it will update here. So then you can use this DNS URL seamlessly always without any downtime. So yeah, so if you have any static IP, then you don't have any problem. But if you have some DHCP IP provided by DHCP server that is ephemeral, that keeps on changing. Okay, so then that you can map it here. So that is how you can expose your local server over internet. I think you liked this video. So if you like this video, then please like and share the channel. Okay, thank you.